A portion of today's video is brought to you by Exter. Hey everybody, it's the Ioniq guy, and it is the coldest day of winter 2023. Oh, it's -8 degrees outside right now, and inside the car it is currently 4.1 degrees. It's very cold. So I really want to see in these extreme cold instances how long it will take to precondition the battery. So here's some of the numbers right now. You can see 4 degrees inside, -8 outside, and the battery is very cold. The battery is 5 degrees minimum, 20 degrees max. So we're gonna find out how long it takes to precondition this battery, and then we're gonna go to my local EA station and see what kind of power we can put into this thing at -8 degrees outside air temperature. So the car is on now. I'm screen recording here. So you can see we're at 27% state of charge. I'm hoping that 7% is just enough to warm the battery up to 70. I think it will be. And then that will give us enough time to precondition and then get to the EA station with 10% remaining so that we can do 10 to 80% and see how long that actually takes. I'm going to go ahead and get preconditioning going here, and I'm going to go in my house and monitor the temperatures from my Pixel because I can't sit out here. I'm going to leave interior climate control off just so we can see how long it actually takes just to precondition the battery. So I'm going to go into nav. Oh, there's the Walmart. It says destination. So battery preconditioning has started. You can see it's using about 4.5 kilowatts of power. And we'll see just how long this takes. On second thought, I think I'm going to put the climate control into its lowest setting just so that I can take some of the bite off of this cabin for when I arrive to the charger and I'm sitting there for 20, 25 minutes. All right, be back shortly. So here's a little 10-minute update from in the house because the car's still warming up. Indoor, it's now 20.3 degrees Fahrenheit. The battery, after over 10 minutes, has only ticked up 1.5 degrees. So that battery is really cold soaked, and it is probably going to take a while to heat up. We've already lost 2% state of charge in 10 minutes. So I saw it drawing almost 10 kilowatts at one point here. So this might not work out. By the time we get to 20%, the battery might not be at 70 degrees. So if that happens, I'll probably pull the car in the garage, top off the battery for a few minutes, and then pull it back outside and reactivate battery preconditioning because I really want it to be at 70 degrees so I can see if it'll take full power. All right, so it's time for a 30-minute update. We've been preconditioning for 30 minutes now, and the battery is still only at 41 degrees Fahrenheit. So we've added about 22 degrees of heat to the battery pack. The cabin has warmed up pretty significantly. It's now 37 degrees, and I just have that on at level 1 fan speed. You can see the heater is up to 66 degrees, and it seems to be picking up pace now, so I think it's going to be maybe 15, 20 more minutes tops. Are you in the market for a key case, wallet, or travel bag? If you are, you need to check out today's sponsor, Exter. Do you hate the jangle of keys in your pocket as much as I do? Exter's key case solves that problem while also looking stylish in the process. It can handle between 2 and 8 keys. It's made of premium leather and features a D-ring to attach your Ioniq 5's key fob. Exter's Parliament wallet is made of environmentally certified premium leather, protects you from wireless credit card theft by blocking RFID signals, and has a really neat button that fans out your cards for easy access. Last but not least is Exter's Weekender bag. This bag features Italian vachetta leather accents, dedicated shoe and padded laptop compartments, and multiple inner and outer compartments. This is the perfect bag for a weekend away with your loved ones or any business trip. This past weekend, I took it to beautiful Mystic, Connecticut for a winter getaway. This one bag had plenty of space for not only mine, but my girlfriend's clothes as well. If you're interested, check out Exter's website via the link in the description and get up to 35% off wallets this Valentine's Day when you use the link below or discount code Ioniq. Thank you, Exter, for sponsoring today's video. All right, time for a 45-minute update. I didn't think we were going to get here, but here we are. So the battery min is still only 37.4 degrees. State of charge has dropped to 20.5%, so I don't think we're going to get even close to 70 without me having to top the battery off, which is unfortunate. So once it drops off and preconditioning stops at about 20%, I'm going to go outside, pull it in my garage, plug it in, add maybe 3 or 4% to the battery pack, and then restart battery preconditioning, and I will restart the clock. Or maybe I'll just leave the timer going on my Pixel. Because the heating system is already up to temperature, it is going to have some momentum, and we'll keep warming the battery pack. So you know what? I'm going to leave the timer going while I top off the battery a few percentage points, because I think it's still going to continue to warm the battery, and we should take that into account. Okay, so the preconditioning stopped when the battery reached 19.5% state of charge. So I just backed the car into the garage, plugged it in. It's charging at only about 5 kilowatts right now. It's probably cold gating a little bit. And the heater, you can see, is cooling off. It's dropped from, I believe, in the 80s to the low 70s right now. So it is still actively warming the battery, just not as quickly as it was before. I'm going to top off for hopefully only a few minutes. I'm only going to add maybe 3% state of charge to the battery, just enough to get the battery preconditioning going again, and hopefully up to 70 degrees. Okay, so I'm back. We got the car up to 26% state of charge. I'm going to go ahead and try to navigate to that EA station again so we can get preconditioning going again. The coolant has dropped significantly. It's down less than 30 degrees Fahrenheit, sitting at 28.4. Okay, so hopefully preconditioning kicks on, or else we're going to have to try and add more to the battery. So right now, the battery max is still at 59 degrees, so it is retaining some of that heat from about 40 minutes ago. The battery min is about 43, so still about a 16 degree delta there. So once we see battery preconditioning start and the coolant temperatures start to rise, once that coolant temperature reaches 51 degrees, I will go ahead and restart the timer, which is currently sitting at 1 hour. And this is because at 51 degrees, the battery is being cooled, but it's also being warmed at the same point. So hopefully that'll take a little bit of error out, but this is still nonetheless a very long preconditioning session. Wow, so the coolant temperature came up from 30 degrees very quickly. It's already up to 52. So let's start the clock because it's now warming the battery. So I've made the decision this morning that I'm not going to bring the car to the Electrify America station for a few reasons. It's already getting to be mid-morning. People are going to be out driving, and people out driving need the charge. And I don't want to sit there and hog a charging station for 20, 25 minutes just to make this video. It's unfair to people who actually need to charge. And with temperatures like this, people are going to be confused why their battery is dying so quickly, why they're not getting to go as far as they want to. And I don't want to exacerbate that problem for people. We know that when the battery is warm to 70 degrees, it can accept 240 kilowatts of charging power. I think the limiting factor today would be the Electrify America stations, which are probably derating charging because it's so damn cold out. So it would be on a case-by-case basis. Different manufacturers of different EA stations will probably perform differently today with these cold temperatures. So I think it's unfair to show just one instance of what that charging experience is like because it's going to vary from station to station. I know that this station has 2 chargers that are not working, so there could already be a queue of cars waiting to charge, and I don't want to add to that. So, all right, so kind of strange what happened here. It's been 1 hour and 22 minutes of preconditioning actively. That doesn't include any of the charging I had to do. The battery min is only at 57.2, but it turned off when the battery max hit 70, 71 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not sure why it did that. I have plenty of state of charge left, and all the other times I've done preconditioning, it has waited until the battery min hit 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 21 degrees Celsius. So I'm really not sure why it did that. That's kind of strange. Regardless, I think it's safe to say that it would take about 1.5 hours to precondition the battery from -8 degrees outside air temperature. So very long time. So if you need to precondition your battery on a road trip, you better start preconditioning well in advance. And we really don't know if the car will actually choose to do that or if it's going to only wait until
30 to 40 minutes out from a charger. So that could be a problem. The battery will still be warm, but it won't be nearly close to where it should be. After about 30 minutes, it's only going to be probably 33% of the way there to 70 degrees. So yeah, interesting test, but hopefully this, guys, shows you just how much it takes to warm this battery pack up from sub-zero temperatures. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Fingers crossed for warmer weather. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.